Okay, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this is lesson 4 and lesson 5 of DAFFE, how to configure DAFFE, how to install DAFFE, right? So if you remember in lesson 1, we looked into how to run DAFFE in a desktop mode. In lesson 2, we looked into how to run DAFFE using IIS. And then in lesson 3, we looked into something called as, we had a license error, how to resolve the license error. Now lesson 4 and 5, this video on YouTube which I am publishing, lesson 4 and 5 is focused on two things. One is that you would like to go and change the logo of DAFFE, you would like to put your own hospital logo, right? Or must be your own logo out there. So which are the places where you can go and do it and how to do it. The second thing is the complete DAFFE runs on parameter table. So internally, the dev team, what they have done is they have created a superb parameter table. So for example, if you want to go and change your billing address, if you want to go and change your logo, or if you want to go and change the name of the hospital, it is all done through parameter table, right? So lesson 4 and lesson 5, this is one big joint video which is approximately of 10 minutes. We will focus on, one is how to configure the logos, right, and make and put your own logo, and the next one is how to go ahead and change the billing address and how to go ahead and change the hospital names. I'm on Teams now and I'm talking to Mr. Dinesh. Dinesh is one of our support lead out here, and he helps hospitals, to install DAFFE, to configure DAFFE, right? So what we'll do is, this is the lab 3, right? So in this lab 3, we will focus first on images only. Right, let us see that how to go and configure the image. Now remember that it is very easy to configure the image. In other words, if you have done little bit of HTML, if you have little bit of understanding of images, right, it should be very easy to do it, right? So if you see here, primarily you will see images in 3 places. Probably when you start with DAFFE, 3 places you would like to change the image. The first one is on the home page. This is a DAFFE Health home page. This image you would like to change, right? The second image you will find out here at the left hand side, look at this, which is the DAFFE Health. This is the image you want to change, right? And one more comes in the billing, right? So Dinesh, if you can help me. Yeah, so on the billing, can you help me, Dinesh? Yes. So on the billing, on the bill, you can see at the left hand side, there is a DAFFE logo must be, that again becomes important to configure, right? So first thing, very easy to configure the logo. Why? Because the logos are actually static, they are as a part of the build, right? So for example, if you go and if you see here the image path of this logo, so what you can do is that, if you, as we said, if you know a little bit of how to use the browser and HTML, right, little bit of that will help you. So you can see open image in new tab. So we'll come to know, okay, this inside logo is present in the themes folder, in the themes default, in the images, and in the hospital logo, right? So let us go and try to locate where the hospital logo is. So whatever is a build, right, which has come to you. So if you go inside the build, right, you will find that there is a www root folder, right? So try to first navigate to www root, and there you will see that there is a themes folder, and inside the themes folder there is theme default. Inside that we have images, and in that we have so let's again go back and refer, right? So inside we have, and that's where we have the hospital logo, right? So we have the hospital logo, right? And this is what we have to go and configure, right? So for example, now let us try to change that logo first. So if you see this logo is by the name hospital logo landing page. Dinesh, can you go and change it with something, right? So Dinesh will help me to. So if you have some image, Dinesh, can you go and replace that? So don't change the name of the images, everyone, right? What you should do is you should just go and change the image, right? So Dinesh is changing the image. So let us see it. Pretty easy, right? And so that's the image we have. So we are going to go and copy over there, and we'll just try to rename it, right? Make sure that you change the right, make sure you keep the same name and you change the right image, right? So now what we'll do is we will rename that hospital logo landing page, right? Must be to something, right? And the other one, we will now name it as hospital logo landing page 1, right? Remember all the hyphens and so on, right? And now if we go and refresh, yeah, so just let's change it, right? And let us now go and hit refresh. And yeah, so if you go and hit refresh, right? Okay, you can, it's always good to empty the cache. You can see now it is now replaced with Danphe Health India, right? In the same way, Dinesh, can we just see the other two logos also, how to change it, right? So again, let us go and see the landing page out here, right? The home page, right? So over here also we have the image, right? So that image also Dinesh is changing. So we'll change the images of the home page, and we'll change the images of the, we'll change the image of the landing page. Also, we'll change of the bill, right? So again, we're going to go and take the same image. Now it is very important that try to keep the same pixel height and width, right? Dinesh, can we have a very quick look at the pixel height and width, right? So that, so because if you just go and put any kind of height and width, it will be a problem. So look at that dimensions out there. So remember, the landing page, the inside pages, everybody's images are different. Their height and width pixels are different. So that is for the Danphe logo, 196 by 75 pixels, right? Yeah. So Dinesh, yeah, let's go ahead and change. So again, now Dinesh is helping me to change. So pretty easy, right? Create the image in your favorite image editor and go ahead and change. So there it is. We are going to go and make this as 1, and we'll change the new image as Danphe hyphen logo, right? Same way we will do for billing as well. Dinesh also do for billing as well. Yeah. Again, there it is. Dinesh is testing, right? Just empty the cache, guys. Empty the cache, or else, yeah. So there it is. Very nice, Danphe Health India, right? And let's also go and change the billing. So inside the billing, so there we are. This name is office logo new, right? So there we are pasting it. We're going to go and paste it out here. I'm sorry for any kind of background noise which is coming. Extremely sorry. And we will make this as 1 and make this as office logo, right? Right now, let us go and check the bill. Again, remember to make sure that you clear the cache, you empty the cache, right? Reload it, right? Or else it can come from the history. And there it is. You can see now, first it was Danphe Health, and now it is Danphe Health India. Right. So that was a very simple demo, right? Now in the next demo, so lab, actually I said that I will take the parameter table, right? But now I wanted to first touch base the logo. So now we are done with the logo, right? Now the next thing what we'll do is in the next lab, we will look into how to go and change the address of the bills, right? For example, if you look at the bills, Dinesh, can you just show one of the bills, right? So one thing which you would like to definitely do is that these addresses out here, the hospital names you would like to change, right? So in the next lab, we will use the parameter table and we will change the hospital names, the names on the bills, right? So that you can customize it, you can parameterize it as per your hospital. So I hope that you have liked this video. So meet you in lab 4, how to use the parameter table to change the names of the hospital, to change the billing address of the hospital. Thank you. Right. So again, I'm here with Mr. Dinesh out here, and let us now go ahead and see that how we can go and change our addresses, how we can go and we can change our uh, name of the hospital and so on, right? So let us see, Dinesh. Yeah. So first thing is so let us start with 1. So Dinesh, we are starting with what? Let us see what Dinesh is starting with. Uh, so yeah. So you can see first thing. Uh, okay. Just pause here, Dinesh. So this is very important out here, the screen, right? This complete Danphe is configured by these parameters out here. So for example, if you want to go and change the country, the default country from India to something else, you have to go and change from there. You can see. So you go to the settings. Can you show again? Just click on the settings, Dinesh, right? Go slow. And you will click on the core CFG. CFG stands for configuration parameters, right? You will click on that and you will see host of parameters and you can change Like example, you can go and change the address, you can go and change the country and so on. Now, one thing is, guys, you have to be very extremely careful before you do the changes out here, right? Because here you really need to have a deeper understanding of how DAFE works, right? So for example, now we want to go and change the billing header, right? So you can see here Dinesh is search billing header. So now we'll go and we'll change this customer name to DAFE Hospital EMR, okay? And must be will change the address as well, right? uh right, so we're going to go and change the address as well, okay? And must be we can update the telephone number, right? And remember that if you're from India out there, you can call up on this telephone number to inquire about DAFE more, right? Okay, so 9167370555. Okay, so we'll just hit update. Yep, and there it is. Now with this, what happens is if you now go and see the bill, you will now start seeing Danphe Hospital EMR. You can see I've changed the address to Sakinaka, Andheri, Mumbai, and also my phone number is different, right? So that's how you can go and you can change the name of your hospital on the bills, right? Any other configuration, Dinesh, here which you would like to show? Yeah, let us see.
No.
No, okay, so fine. So let us end this lab out here, right? And what we will do is in the next lab we will see more of the parameter table configuration, right? So this was lab 4. So we did lab. So remember we had lab 1 where we did the basic installation of DAFE. Then we did the lab 2 where we hosted on IIS. Lab 3 we changed the logo of the hospitals and the inside the bills also we changed the logo. And lab 4 we have configured our billing of the DAFE EMR. I hope that you all like this video. Thank you. Okay, so that brings us to the end of lesson 4 and lesson 5, right? Now lesson 6 is very interesting. We have got a lot of requests, people saying that please tell us, how to go ahead and empty the whole database of DAFE and put our own products, put our own items out there, right? So we do have a DAFE delete script out there, but definitely, I thought that we should have one lesson which talks about how to run the delete scripts, right, and how to go ahead and configure the DAFE master tables, from scratch. So lesson 6 is focused on cleanup scripts.